Now, Ethereum on the weekly is looking so good. When we do go through big moves like this, we need to be expecting some retracements along the way, guys. Now, look, we saw a monster move, 40% over the past week, another 4% so far this week. Momentum slowing down on the price. However, you can see that the MACD is flipping bullish. The RSI is ready to return bullish, currently still super oversold. And then you've got Bitcoin dominance now rejecting, ready to go back down to its 100-day MA. Now, the crypto market does look good, guys. I do want to say that I personally am expecting some retracements over the next couple of weeks or so, right? We saw some really big moves for the majority of our cryptos. We don't just go up in a straight line. Many of you guys know that already. So in today's video, we're going to look at some of the charts. I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm expecting the price to go to, where we can pick up our ETH bags, where we can pick up some of our altcoin bags as well. And then you can all let me know what you think. Now, a lot of you guys would have seen this yesterday. Hackers demanded 20 million in Bitcoin from Coinbase, threatening to leak customer data. And it's funny because myself and one of the guys in the private group, we had a call about this yesterday, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. He holds majority, over 95% of his portfolio in Coinbase, and I made the point to say, as much as Coinbase is the #1 exchange, it's on the S&P 500, you never know what could happen, right? Anything could happen. We hung up the call, and literally about an hour after that, this came out. So I want to say to all of you guys, I don't care what you're holding. You can hold whatever you want, shitcoins, but just control your own seed phrase. Does it feel like we're in 2017 again? Nearly. If we can get this explosive move out for Ethereum, then before we know it, we could be at all-time highs, past all-time highs. Do I think we're going to go deep into double digits? Probably not. However, I would love to be proved wrong. And something that is showing that we are going to be getting more momentum to the upside is the fact that the total market cap has now had a breakout, a bullish retest, and found a significant bounce from that area. Now, a lot of people are saying, you know, what if we just repeat something like this? We chop for a little bit. That would be absolutely fine. A lot of people wouldn't be able to endure that. I don't personally think that we're going to be getting this chop, but there will be some chop. And when you go to the liquidation heat map, I mean, we're looking at ETH today, but Bitcoin will drag up ETH with it. Okay, it will bring down ETH with it, while Bitcoin dominance is still above 60%. We've got a lot of liquidity at 93k. So are we going to grab the above liquidity first and then go below? Are we even going to grab this liquidity at 92k? Because as you can see on the daily, Bitcoin's got quite a way to go down to its 100 MA at 91k. MACD looks like it's having a bit of a cool off. RSI is having a bit of a cool off. Again, we could just consolidate for the next week in this range, move sideways, and then the MACD and the RSI cool off. And which would you prefer? Because we've got billions and billions of liquidations coming up. If Bitcoin dumps 10%, 4 billion in liquidations. If Bitcoin pumps 10%, 8 billion in liquidations. So you guys let me know in the comments right now exactly which way you think the market is going to go. What part of the liquidity are we going to get first? Are we getting the 90k or are we getting the 106, 107k? Because if we do start to grab the upper liquidity and pump to the upside, Bitcoin dominance continues to fall, then maybe we can start to fill this CME gap for ETH. We've got one more CME gap between 2.8 and 3.3k. If Bitcoin dominance decide it wants to drop and then ETH wants to take the reins again, which truly is how we do kick off alt season, then we could be filling that CME gap pretty quick. And you're going to expect a lot of FOMO to come in if we do enter 3k and then hold it as support. And then from 3k to the range highs isn't going to be that high, guys. You can see we've been in this massive consolidation in the larger wedge on the weekly chart for ETH. And is this going to be a fourth time lucky? All we need right now is a touch of this previous range high, maybe print one higher low, and then we can break out to new all-time highs. But we're prepared and we're aligned for some big moves. And on top of that, the ETH transaction fees have fallen to 9 cents, the lowest it has ever been. So let's get ready for a move on ETH. Like we said, The weekly is looking really good. If we do start to zoom in more into the daily and into the 4-hourly, daily, we're still respecting this range high. As long as we're above 2.52k, it is looking extremely bullish. I wouldn't be shocked to see if we do get further consolidation with a little bit of a downturn. Myself and the members club have actually entered a trade on Bitcoin. Potentially will be on ETH as well. So if you want to get access to that trade, just join the members club. And the 4-hourly 100 MA is actually starting to catch up. So if we do get a pullback, then we could be targeting around 2.24k. You can see here we're nearly oversold again on the 4-hourly, so we would expect some bullish relief to come over the coming days, maybe into early next week. Our eyes on the prize this month is going to be to close above 2.6k, guys. So far ETH is looking really good. I do think that the bearish momentum is coming to an end. I do think that when altcoin season starts, ETH is going to be the one to take the reins first. You guys let me know what you think. If you found anything useful, you know what to do. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want more ETH content, let me know by leaving me a comment. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Most people react the wrong way to stock prices. I mean, they feel good when their stocks go up. They feel bad when they go down. They think the stock market is there to instruct them. And Mr. Market is this partner you have in investing. You know, he's a remarkably obliging partner. This guy comes around every day and he tells you what he'll pay you for your interest in the business or what he'll sell you more at the same price. Nobody ever does that in private business. If you and I owned a gas station together and I said every day I want you to come in and offer me your half interest in the station, and I can either buy your half or sell you my half at the same price, and you have to come in every day and do it, you'd be at a terrible disadvantage. And you'd be at a particular disadvantage if you're Mr. Market in the market, because Mr. Market, our friend in the market, who obligingly gives you those figures every day, different figures at the end of the day and the start of the day, but he's naming a price at which he'll either buy or sell. The beautiful thing about him is that this guy is an alcoholic manic depressive. I mean, he is as unsound as they come. He wanders around all day, and looks at the crazy things, and he's going to name all kinds of crazy prices. And you don't have to pay any attention to him, except when it's to your advantage to do so. If that's once a year, if it's once every 5 years, it's one stock out of 3,000. All you have to do is sit there. You have no moral responsibility to this jerk. He is naming these numbers. You didn't ask him to, but he's doing it. And all you have to do is pick the one time when he is particularly depressed or particularly manic or particularly drunk or whatever it may be. And the market will be all of those things. And you take advantage of it. And that's what's remarkable about stocks, if you think about it, is that if you look at the high and low on all of these American companies,